welcome to the very first episode of the Madhouse Project, or basically the Madhouse
The,
Report.
I thought it was a Turner project, man.
And should I change the plans?
Okay, man. So what we doing?
We're gonna talk about about this week's card and what's gonna happen during the pay-per-view.
All right. Well, all right, man. I mean, we got a contract signing this week. Can you tell us much about that?
Yeah, the contract signing between Allison Black, the Nightmare, and Devastation. That is going to be a hell of a match right there. But these three individuals have a lot to prove. But we all know how it is with contract signings in professional wrestling. They don't end well whatsoever. So basically, how much chaos this is going to bring?
I don't know. I think there's gonna be a lot of chaos happening here. There's gonna be a lot of chaos. Whoa, man! I'm seeing myself on screen.
Just focus.
Okay, man. All right. Now we got our first match, man. We got a new up and comer, Sean Connors, everyone's talking about, man, versus a good man named Rajax, man.
Oh yes, Lord Rajax. This is going to be an interesting bout because this is Rajax's second match here in Madhouse, and this is Sean Connors' been third match in, and it's been an empty record so far for both men.
I mean, even though that I smoke a lot of weed, man, isn't Rajax on a loss?
Depends. He might have a losing streak, but he might finally get a win over someone.
I don't know, man. Sean Connors is a tough dude, man.
And Sean is the number one contender for the championships against for the international title against good old Evan Jones, the wrestling god.
Oh man. Yeah, that's going to be a tough match at the pay-per-view. We already know we can say, man, that Evan, the wrestling god, he's going to be watching this match, man. We already know we can say, man, that. So, well, let's see if Rajax can pull up the upset and pull it off.
If everyone gets a clear head, maybe. But again, Rajax and Sean has a lot to prove himself here as a number one contender for that title, and he has to prove himself why he deserves that title at the pay-per-view. That will be talked later on.
Right. Far out, man. Far out. Now with Rajax, man, with his match, what do you think he has here to prove in this match, man?
Well, his first match here at the Asylum, or the Madhouse, if you will, was against Evan Jones, the national champion. So basically, maybe if he beats Sean Connors, maybe down the line, he might get an opportunity to get that chance to get it at the international title.
Well, if he pulls the upset, don't you think he should be added into the match if he pulls an upset, man? Isn't that how it usually happens up here in this thing called wrestling?
Maybe. It depends on the people at hand who runs the show, if it's all saying is a go-to.
Yeah, that's true, man. Well, now we have the second match, man. And then this match is going to be a little bit different here, Brooke Phillips. This match over here is a tag team match between the challengers, Team Money and Jamel, versus the champions, Execution, man. And here is that the stipulation, whoever wins gets to pick the stipulation, man.
That is true. Whoever wins gets to pick a stipulation. And I know how tough both of these guys have been going back and forth as the tag team champions of Devastation. Now, Execution.
My question is, Brooke, man, is if Execution wins, do you think they're going to have the advantage, even though with being champions, they get to pick the stipulation?
Probably because it is championship choice. They could pick anything for their type of match choice.
It'd be pretty cool to see some fire, man. I know a lot about fire, man. You know, this fire helps me, man.
Well, I know they have a member named Pyro, and he will probably like, yeah, but a whole lot better.
Yeah, that guy knows about fire, man.
But don't try to go lightly on Mel and T-Money. Those two are one tough individuals here in Madhouse. They worked their butt and bone here in Madhouse since day one. And they proved themselves time and time again why they should be feared here in Madhouse.
Right, man. I mean, I know they're gunning for that titles over at the pay-per-view, man. I know that. I read about that, man.
Yeah, but I cannot wait to figure out what match situations that those tag teams going to pick for it.
Let's see what happens. I mean, it could be a TLC match, man. Could be a Hell in a Cell, man. Could be a street fight. Hey, it could be a regular, normal tag team match, man.
That is true, but luckily later on, the next match on the card is basically a first time ever match here in Madhouse. That is Ruby Knight, and a one contender for the World Championship, will face on the Mad Tyrant Titan.
We need to get Ruby Knight on here, man. Can you send him an invite over to this thing, man?
If he wants one.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants one, man, it'd be nice to have Ruby Knight, the challenger for the world title over at Temperature Rising, man. So let's see if we can get Ruby Knight on here, man. That'd be pretty cool to have him. Let's see, man. Keep going.
I know that because that what happened last time. You're out of nowhere near the end.
Let's see what happens, man. Go ahead, keep going.
Because at the end of the contract signing, out of nowhere, for the world title, Titan interrupted it. At the end, we hear his theme music around the speakers. Like, we're trying to figure out why the Titan was going after Ruby that night. Having his music playing and a straight up stare down at Ruby. No one knows for sure why, but we might find out later on in the week.
Well, let's see what happens here, man, because we know Ruby Knight. We know Miss Ruby Knight's gunning for the world title, so she's gonna have that on her mind, man. Let's see what happens. We know Ruby Knight.
So looks like we got another interesting match also on the card after this one, and it is also for the international title, and it is a hardcore match, I believe, between John Reigns and Evan Jones. This is the main event.
Now these two, man, I heard a lot about John Reigns and Evan Jones about HKW days, man.
Yes, and Evan Jones, the wrestling god, as he likes to call himself, the international champion. This is his last match here, and probably one of his two last matches here at Madhouse. Say his contract's about to be up by the pay-per-view. Hopefully for me, I wish he could stay a lot longer.
Right,
and
man.
And be with the rest of the people and defend the title a long time. But things happen. But now he's facing Reigns, and his match, the match that he is known for many years being the ultra-violent person.
Yes, he is.
And we're trying the best that he can be possible as ever.
Right, man. Yes, he is. Now, that match right there is going to be, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be really, really tough. Maybe let's see if, John Reigns captures the international title, because I know Reigns been on a little bit of a losing streak, man. I know he's looking for a win.
But every losing streak he has, a little bit more stronger he has.
He always comes. Yeah, he always brings it. Every time he has a losing streak, I've been seeing he's become a lot stronger, man. Yeah, I need some more weed, man. But let's talk about the pay-per-view coming up. It's called Temperature Rising, huh? Huh, man?
Yes. Temperature rising, and would say this pay per view is stoked as in late.
This
Uh,
this pay-per-view is going to be huge.
and this is going to be one of the biggest pay per view one of our biggest pay per view of the summer, and this is hopefully everyone's going to enjoy this.
Do we have anyone in the Gorilla, man?
So far, no.
So far, we have nobody, man. If anybody wants to come on the show, man, I sent the link inside the group chat, man.
All right, so basically, we got the first match for the pay. I think this is...
We have. Wait, is that who I think it is? Facing John May? It's Blake. It's Blake.
That is the return of one.
Who is that, man? I don't know, man.
Of one Blake Buchanan.
Whoa, man! He's going to be returning,
making his return to Madhouse for a long time since he's been no longer been active.
Whoa, man! And he's facing the likes of Big John May, man. That's crazy, man. And this is a regular one-on-one match. There's no stipulation to it, man. This is the big one-on-one match, man. Now, let's see if we can get some other people up on this thing. Even though they're not part of Madhouse, let's get the word around. You know what I'm saying, man. But before we do that, Brooke Phillips, I've been hearing rumors backstage, man, that there's been investors looking up into buying Madhouse.
Yeah, it's the rumor.
Are they true or not, man?
I don't know. You have to wait and see.
All right, let's see what happens, man. Let's see. But let's go back to talk about Temperature Rising. What's the next match on that card, man?
The next match is basically going to be Titan versus Damone Dame. And Dame is probably one of the longest world heavyweight champions here in Madhouse.
Tell me about this rivalry between Titan and Dame.
I know it kind of sparked a little bit during the time frame when during Titan's match against Lenore, and ever since that match, those two have been going butt heads. And since the whole Lenore match, we never seen Lenore since that death match they had between those two.
Yeah, we'll go. Do you know any information on Lenore, Len? When is she? Is she still gone?
From what I heard, yes.
All right. Do you think she'll ever come back?
Time will tell.
All right, let's see what happens. Do you know any more about this rivalry between Dame and Titan?
More on it?
Yes. Do you have any more on it?
I really don't know.
Now, I gotta say, man, we got some interesting things happening. Upcoming pay-per-views, man. We got in July. We got Red, Right, and Bruising, man. That's gonna be some fun. And we don't have a. Let's see what's going on, man. Now, what's going on with the next match, man?
The next match that is going to be.
What's going on with the next match?
Where they actually moved it a bit. Yeah.
We have the third match is going to be a triple threat match for the Renegade title, and it is a tables match between Demonic Nightmare, Aleister Black, who's a champion, and Devastation. This rivalry with these three what's going on with these three, man? Can you break it down between all three of them, man?
Oh, we got Lord Rajax with us in the comment section right now.
Oh,
We
Lord
are
Rajax.
talking about this great of a match between the second, third match of the pay-per-view of the Devastation, Aleister Black and Demonic Nightmare for the tables match.
What does he have to say, man?
I gotta say, this is one of the most craziest matches ever. So probably be one of the craziest matches of the night because of how much animosity between those three. Especially since Nightmare returned to Madhouse and keep going to target straight at
Pop it up
Aleister.
on here, man. It's gonna be crazy.
And he keeps bringing up these tables, and someone's gonna go through it. What Aleister will go through that table against basically one of the biggest men in here, that is Devastation and Demonic Nightmare, who is a former tag team champion here.
Far out, man.
But it looks like good old Lord Rajax might figure out his next opponent afterwards. He might want to face Demonic Nightmare.
So he's going with Demonic Nightmare, man. That's his pick, man.
I don't think that's his pick. I think I'm going with Demonic Nightmare. So that is his pick.
He's going with Demonic Nightmare to win the title over Aleister Black and Devastation, man. I don't know, man. Devastation looks monsterish in this match. It was looking real strong in this match coming up at the pay-per-view, man. You know, I think this match, this tables match between these three have been at each other's throats, man. And most people have not been paying attention because they see these two, they see Aleister Black and Demonic Nightmare, and people will just pass on by like always, man. And then they look at Devastation as a strong guy, but yet they always say David always beats Goliath, now doesn't it?
That is true.
So do you think that Aleister Black will actually can overcome and win this triple threat and keep her title at Temperature Rising?
It's probably, because again, it depends on how much energy going to be used in this match. This is going to, again, the only way to win is go through the table.
That is the stipulation on that match. Now, mind a triple threat. You know, any time that, you know, it doesn't matter in a triple threat, you can see Devastation go give Demonic Nightmare a suplex or a powerbomb right through the table, and Aleister Black, she can remove the table right away.
Now we got to talk about that one. Surprisingly, hashtag cleans the filth. What Sean Connors popped in the comment section here. Then this match is next after this tables match.
Yes, he is facing Evan Connor. Sean Connors is facing Evan Jones, man, for the International Championship, man.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
So like I said, Sean Connors is up and comer, but I really think that Evan Jones is going to keep it and retire with the international title, man.
I don't know. I want to go with the new guy, the new person here, because I think he's trying to prove something. And this is the final way to cleanse the filth, if he likes to say. Kill off this false prophet of Evan Jones, if you will.
Yeah, he's on this false prophecy, man.
Also, another thing, before we go to the next match, another thing I want to talk about is the recent video been posted on the page of one KJ Killjoy Pets.
You know, I like his thing, man. His profile picture, man. You are a dumbass, man.
So basically, I'm curious to see what's next after the his first match after the pay-per-view.
With him posting those eyes right there, man. I really think that he's looking for some competition here.
Hopefully, but it looks like Brad might also want to go cleanse. Good old Rajax wants to cleanse Connors.
Ooh, let's see.
And also even Keenan, the more contender for the hybrid title, world title. Wants to face Sean.
I think Mr. Ruby Knight should pop up on here since I sent him the link. I want him to show up. I think you know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Well, they do. But until then, we'll go on with the next match. But while we few things to talk about this match between again with the whole Sean Connors and Evan Jones, this is huge in a way. If Sean wins this, he will win his first championship here in Madhouse. And
Yes, he will,
prove
man.
himself to be technically a God Slayer here.
If that's the route he's going with, to being a God Slayer, man, it's gonna be one tough battle becoming a God Slayer, man.
That's pretty much if he wins this.
Yes.
But now let's talk about the next match of the card.
Now the fifth match, like we already stated here, like we already stated about the car about this coming weekend. If whoever wins picks the stipulation, so we don't know the stipulation yet, man.
Yes, for the tag teams.
We will find. So right now, as of right now, it is still a normal tag team title match, man. At the pay-per-view at Temperature Rising, man.
So that means people don't know we got the tag team of the Butcher and the Hangman of Execution versus Team Money and Jamel.
Now that's going to be one tough battle. I can't wait to see what happens and what kind of stipulation they pick, man.
Yeah, whatever the stipulation is going to be championship's choice or the opponent's choice. We don't know, but all I know is those two are going to go fight each other to nick and nail to get those titles, whatever it might be. So I'm curious, what is going to happen next? Are we going to get new champions, or are we going to go keeping the same champions? I wonder what everyone else in the comment section what you think about this. Are we going to get new ones or some old ones? Let us know so we can pop it up on the chat here. Now let's go with the next one.
Now, Brookie.
Yes.
This match right here is the World Heavyweight Championship match, man.
Yes, and this is the main event.
Here's something that you got both know. We have a special outside enforcer, and his name is Zelzabar the Clown, ladies and gentlemen. He will be the outside enforcer here for the World Heavyweight title match to make sure it is done clean and down the line, man. He will be the outside enforcer.
And I think this is going to be a great match, even though I'm a little bit concerned about having the Clown at ringside.
I think we're all concerned, man. It's the Clown.
Speaking of which, Ruby, nice,
ladies and gentlemen,
our
ladies and gentlemen,
of the Madhouse Report is Ruby Knight. How you doing,
ladies and gentlemen, Ruby, it is an honor to have you on the show, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I mean, we haven't really. I've been wanting to get word. We haven't really heard from you since your celebration. What's been going on since your celebration and since the Rumble? What have you been doing to prepare for this match coming up at Temperature Rising, man?
I've been doing everything I can, to prepare. My dad's been training me, and let's just say, but him coming from a military background, he's pouring out all the stuff for me to come out on top against Travis T.
Right, man.
But I can say that I'm concerned though. Zelzabar, out of nowhere, decides to become the enforcer of that match. How do you feel about it?
Do I look scared of Zelzabar? I mean, I know exactly what he do. I mean, I faced Zelzabar before in another federation that shall be named nameless. I mean, I faced him before, but I will definitely not trust the Clown. And I just hope Travis don't trust the Clown either, because knowing how he likes to run his mouth all the time, I just hope it doesn't cost him at the end.
Well, they do have some history between the Clown and Travis.
Hey,
it might be something. But also, while you're here, I want to know, how do you feel about your match against Titan?
I knew this day would come, because Titan has been on my radar for quite some time now for one of the people that I've been wanting to face for months now. And of course, Titan is definitely one of the biggest challenges in my wrestling career ever. And I'm always up for a challenge because I like to challenge myself because, I don't take the easy way out. I like to challenge myself because I want to show people, including myself, that I can hang with the best of the best. And Titan is one of those best in this business today.
Now my question to you, Ruby Knight, man, is that most critics now say that they don't think you can pull the trigger, man. Now, what's your answer to the haters, man?
I don't pay attention to the haters because, well, actually, scratch that. Some of the things that how the haters have to say. Well, in the past, I like some of that stuff with me, but I have come a long way throughout my life to be here in this position that I am in today. I mean, when I first started here, well, going on July 18th will be exactly my 1-year anniversary since I started at Madhouse. I had a little rocky start, and people did not know how to gravitate towards me and the kind of person I am. But along the road, I blazed my own trail, and people see what I can do, and they want to see more. I'm a showstopper, and I will always steal the show no matter what it takes. So for all the haters out there, I just want to say thank you because you made me that much stronger within myself to prove myself even more.
Now, can you say anything positive to us about your opponent, Titan?
Anything positive?
Yeah. What can you tell us positive about Titan?
I think that, he's cute, but anything positive? Well, one thing I do like about Titan is that he is a straight shooter.
Hold on, Ruby. We got one of your closest friends trying to pop in here.
Boo, ladies and gentlemen. Boo, 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 boo.
No. What's going on here? Wow, you're walking, he's driving. You going to pick him up, man? And head into the arena, man?
Oh, no.
So, let me see if I get this straight. Shaw's running his mouth still, huh? Does he not know what's going to happen when I get into that ring and I'm going to be the one to end him?
Now, my question to you, Ray Jackson, all the critics, that want to hate on you as well, man. Do you really think you're going to pull people don't think you're going to pull the upset here against Shawn Connors?
Oh, upset. It's not going to be an upset. It is going to be plain fact. Shawn Connors cannot hold a candle to me. He doesn't know what it is to get into the ring with a 2-time Hall of Famer.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, Shawn Connors,
he did it pretty good in his few matches in here. He might have won a few wins and losses, but he seems to be a fighter. He seems to go to a fighter, man.
Oh, to be honest, I've been keeping my eye on Connors. He's kind of been on my bucket list, so I'm gonna, turn Connors into a charity case. I'm gonna give him what he wants. He's gonna face me, and then he's just gonna fall to me.
Now, my question to you, Ray Jax, man, after the pay-per-view, who do you get your eyes set on down the road?
You know what? As Ruby knows, me and Ruby being tag partners and other feds and us facing each other, Ruby knows I'm only here for one thing. I'm here to fight. I don't care who it's against. I don't care what it's for. I'm just here to fight.
Okay, man. All right. Sounds awesome, man.
You know what? I want you to say this. When I win the World Heavyweight title from Fatty, and of course, hopefully down the road, if I hold on longer, I mean, that's my goal, to hold it longer. And I don't want to be cocky, but I'm confident that I want to go for history as becoming the longest reigning Madhouse World Heavyweight Champion. And hopefully down the road, I would love to defend my title. I would love to defend that title against Ray Jax down the road.
Well, that's
an interesting thing.
That is interesting, man. That's very interesting. Well, let's see what happens with management, man. You know, I'm not tight with management. I stay away from them, man. I don't like the government.
Well, I can see why you're not tight with management. You're constantly smoking up, man.
Hey, man, you know, this shit's good, man. You should
Hey, I'm
check your
not
locker,
lying. It ain't
man.
good shit, but it messes with your head, Killer D. It messes with your head.
You should check your locker, man.
Oh, I checked my locker, man.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, trust me. I seen the stuff you got. And I swear that stuff better be friggin' Pineapple Express. I'm gonna be very upset.
That's Colorado Cookie Kush, man.
Oh, Colorado. Oh shit, I haven't tried that one yet. Okay, I'll give that one a try then.
Here you go, man. Now, I know Ruby doesn't smoke, man. It's okay, man. But let me tell you something, Ruby. I'm really pulling for you over to win the title, man. And I'm really pulling for you to pull the upset on Shaw Connors, man. I really am.
I mean, what I did earlier was just a taste of what's going to be coming his way. Because
No.
I'm not gonna give my whole battle plan out in my first video. Hell no. Ruby knows this more than anybody.
Well, I gotta say, man, welcome to the Turner Report, man.
You know, I like that name.
Play in the Madhouse Report for a minute.
Oh yeah, man, it's the Madhouse Report, man.
See, the weed's messing with him again.
I've been smoking weed since I came out the womb, man. Once I shot out, I was smoking a blunt, man. They were like, "What you doing?" It's the '70s, man.
All I know is I want to know, if you, as a perspective person, how you guys feel about your gut times here in Madhouse at the moment? Right now, how you feel your time here in Madhouse?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, the Madhouse is a new experience for me, right? I mean, I've been around quite a few other old school type feds, and I walk into Madhouse and I'm like, you know, like I said, a whole new experience. I don't know who I'm gonna face. I don't know what match types I'm gonna be in. I don't know what's gonna happen, and that is what makes it interesting to me. Case in point, I faced the wrestling god himself for the International Championship. I came up short, but he was an unknown to me. I knew nothing about this guy other than he was a wrestling god. You know?
Well, I'm sorry that you lost, man. It was
No,
a tough
it
battle,
happened.
man.
You know what? I'm not like one of them snowflakes, you know, poor me, I lost. No, I lose, but I become a better fighter for it. That way I know what to look out for the next time I face that god again.
That happens, man. That happens.
And you know what? I take it that emotion because when I first started here,
Ray Jones, I hate to say this if you don't know. After the pay-per-view, Evan Jones his contract expires after the pay-per-view, so he's probably going to say bye-bye to Madhouse.
Oh no!
yeah,
So if the wrestling god leaves,
crazy.
and so if the wrestling god leaves, does that mean his moniker is up for grabs then? And maybe I should take it and make it into something relevant.
Well, we don't know. He's got to fight Shaw Connors at the pay-per-view, man. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's the thing. He has that, and again, this is going to be a huge match there, and including the match between Ruby Knight and Travi. That's the biggest main event, and we got a lot of big names going to show up here. We saw earlier this week, we saw the date return or a video package of one KJ Pets. And
Killjoy.
And
The real
we all
Killjoy.
know how Killjoy is.
That is true, man. That is true, man. And we already saw in the comment section, he already popped in. So you already know his eyeballs are looking for competition there, Ray Jackson. You say you're a fighting man.
Oh, I am.
So
Killjoy wants a piece of me. He knows where to find me. Same goes for anybody in the locker room. They all want to find me. They know where to find me. I ain't hiding.
Yeah, I want to know, after the pay-per-view is over, who do you want to face next?
Ooh. You know what? That is a very good question. Who do I want to face next? I mean, if I was actually given the choice, who would I want to face next? Ooh. You know what? At this moment, I honestly cannot give you an answer because, again, with my mind being so focused on facing Shaw Connors.
well, I mean, my question to you is, what if Shawn Connors wins the title? Would you go after Shawn Connors again for the title shot?
If Shawn Connors wins the title, will I go after Connors again? You know what? That all depends on the outcome of this match. Will I beat Connors coming up and then show him that he's exactly what I pegged him out to be? In which case, I'll definitely fight him again. Put him down twice. I mean, it's bad enough you lose to me once, but you're going to lose to me twice with a title on the line? Talk about humiliation.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
what do
we
you-
don't know. We don't know how the match is going to be towards you and Shawn.
That is true, man. That is true, man. So, what you got? Anything to say to Shawn Connors right now? Since he's probably
Ooh.
watching.
Oh, he better be watching. Yeah, I got something to say. Watch your back, old man. I'm coming to take you out.
And I think Shawn's probably in his early 20s.
Yeah, he's still old.
I think Shawn Connors is in his early 20s, man.
Oh,
But
he's in
you
his 20s, yeah, but the way he talks, the way he fights, you think he was born in the 60s or 70s, man.
Yeah, man.
He's an interesting fellow. I understand that, but at least he shows off. He shows everything what he's capable of.
Now hold
But
on,
here's
man.
another thing I
Well, hold
wanna
on.
know.
Now Rajak shows up a lot too, man. So does Ruby.
I know, but again, in another match I want to see. We saw earlier that good old Blake boy, Blake Buchanan, is making his return here in Madhouse as the first match here against John May. Speaking of John May, this is him right here saying this to Blinky Boy before his pay-per-view match.
You
No.
can run, but you can't hide. I
I'll
see
be right
you,
back.
but you won't
I'll
see
be
me
right back,
coming.
man. I gotta use the bathroom, man. I gotta find a bathroom, man, before I pee myself, man.
Jeez.
Okay, blame the weed on that one. Okay, you smoke too much of that shit, runs right through you.
But again, what do you think about hearing that the return of Blake Buchanan back here at Madhouse? Or David Blake?
David Blake. Ooh. What's to say about David Blake that we don't already know? The condom was invented because of him.
Ruby?
We already knew that.
I know how you feel about David. How do you feel about
I feel like David, you know,
Okay.
if David Blake ever comes to my house, I would love to have a match with him because, you know, he's also one of the best too. And being that, you know, he is a former two-time world heavyweight champion in another federation, he got MMA. That man got a lot of guts. And I like a man like that has a lot of guts because he really is not no pushover. And
Be sure to find that tweezer.
I'm very eager to, like, you know, hopefully someday in the future to, like, you know, get into the ring with David Blake.
All right, that's fine. I know that'd be great to see.
Ugh. I found a bathroom, man. Finally.
Jesus, man.
Damn, you didn't piss yourself? Shit, that would have been entertainment.
No, I finally found a bath. I finally found a bathroom, man. It was great. I don't know what it is, but who's got brought their cat to the fucking show, man? Someone brought their litter box with them, so I just pissed in there, man.
Did Shaw bring his personal toilet again?
I guess so, man.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know.
Now, where we at, man? What are we talking about?
We're talking about other future matches. We got John May coming up facing Blake. And I know that Ruby wants to face Blake. We want to know what else everyone else feels about other matches they want to see later on.
You know, I like to see, man. This would be a nice match to see, man. The UVC brothers, see Titan and John Reagan, man, face Whoever wins the tag team titles, man, after the pay-per-view down the road. I'd like to see that tag match, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing that match myself. Here, take my money.
Hell, who doesn't
Yeah,
love
take my
Ultra
money,
Violence?
man. No, Ruby Knight, where are you driving to, man? Are you driving
Where
to
am
the
I?
Are you driving to the arena, man?
Actually, honestly, I am. I am driving to the arena to, to do some a little reflecting before my match with Titan, and just reflecting in on, how far I.
But why is this? Why are you coming at nighttime, man? What the hell?
Just to, get the feel, just to do some reflecting.
Oh, there you go, man.
Because, I got, 2 important matches that's coming up. Of course, my match with Titan, and then there's the World Heavyweight title match between me and Travis C. And I just thinking about, how far I had come in my star-studded career in less than a year in Madhouse.
Now, let me. Now I got to ask you, what was going through your mind after you realized you just won the Royal Rumble, man? I know you were celebrating in the ring that day, but what was your mindset afterwards? When it finally hit you?
My mindset when I won that Rumble, my mindset was that I was thinking about my mom and how she was looking down upon me with a big smile on my face because my late mother, she is my number one supporter, and if she was there, if she was tell that person who's driving that motorcycle, but yeah, just kidding. But if my mom was there in person and she saw me win that Rumble, my mom would jump over that barricade and come into that ring and celebrate with me. But I knew for the damn fact that, she was looking down upon this guy and, looking down upon me and see how proud that she is of her son.
All right,
So I
man.
was doing that for her and everyone else, that ever supported me and loved me. And most of all, I was doing that for myself.
All right,
because
man.
it's time for a change in Madhouse, and I'm one of those people to make change here in Madhouse.
Right on, man. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on the show there,
Yeah,
Ruby Knight. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, I think we're probably
Thank
gonna
you.
cut it off right now.
All right, man. It's nice to have you, man.
Talk to you guys here. See you guys at the next report episode.
Yep.
Take care, man.
Later.
All right, that's all we have for today. I hope you guys have some fun, and see you guys later.
Take care. Later.